Yo, what's up? I hope you're doing amazing today. Welcome back to another video. Austin, MoreSkillsGaming. In today's video, we're going to talk about effort levels. Are they worth it? Should you focus on them? What are they? What do they do anyway? We're going to talk all about that in today's video. Alright, so during your Pokemon journey, you've probably came across some items like Grit Dust, Grit Gravel, Grit Pebble, and Grit Rock. Now, all these items can raise the effort levels for your Pokemon. And basically, effort levels are kind of like boosted stats, right? Now, as you can see, Gyarados' speed is at a 9. So if I give Gyarados what does he need? He's going to need a Grit Rock. He's going to need a Grit Rock to increase the speed. So Gyarados' speed is at 171 right now. And after we give Gyarados the Grit Rock, and now his speed is at 203. So it raised it about like 30 points. It was at like 170 or something before. So if your Pokemon doesn't have any effort levels at all, you're going to want to start with the Grit Dust first, because the Grit Dust will raise your Pokemon's effort level from 1 up to 3. Now, once your Pokemon is at a 3 effort level for any stat, it basically graduates to the next level, right? Which will be Grit Gravel. You're going to be using Grit Gravel on that stat from 3 to 5. And then it graduates up to Grit Pebble, which is 5 to 8. And then from 9 to 10, it's going to be the Grit Rock. And 10 is the max effort level. Obviously, the higher the effort level, the more of a boost that stat is going to get. Which is pretty cool, because Gyarados is like level 40, but he can take out like, level 60 alphas just because, his stats are really good with his improved effort levels. Honestly, I think I'm going to like improve the effort levels on Pokemon that I plan to, keep my party for a long time. I know Shiny Gyarados is one of my favorites, so I'm definitely going to keep Shiny Gyarados in there for a while. Now, at the moment of this video, there's no like online multiplayer battles. In the older Pokemon games, the effort levels were used more for like competitive battling, in my opinion. But just because there's no competitive battling yet, I mean, there could be a DLC that comes out for online multiplayer battles. That would be pretty cool. I still think it's worth it to improve the effort levels on the Pokemon that you like. You might as well max them out and make them a total beast, Just make them even stronger than what they are, right? I mean, why not? So now let's talk about how to get the grit items. The first way to get a bunch of grit items is catching a ton of Pokemon. So just go around and just catch everything. You see a Pokemon, catch it. Basically just go haywire. If you already have Pokemon that you don't want, or maybe you have like extras, right? Maybe there's like a mass outbreak and you caught like 10 of the same Pokemon. Obviously, you don't need 10 of the same Pokemon. So what you can do is you can release them and you can get grit items just by doing that. We definitely don't need a million Psyducks. Alright, so we're going to release all these Pokemon. Now, after you finish releasing your Pokemon, this guy's going to come up. He's going to give you grit items. So we got 11 sacks of Grit Dust. We got a Grit Pebble. And we also got a Grit Rock. And we got a sack of Grit Gravel. So here's the thing. If you release like a lot of low-level Pokemon, you're most likely going to get more Grit Dust or Grit Gravel. Now, if you release Pokemon that are like, higher level or like rare, you're probably going to get like Grit Pebble or even a Grit Rock. So let's say, for example, that you have a bunch of Grit Dust, but you don't want all this Grit Dust. You'd rather have some more Grit Gravel. Well, there's actually a place you can go to like trade your Grit Dust for some Grit Gravel or any other Grit item. And that place is right over here, the training grounds. You just talk to ZU. So if we give her 10 stacks of Grit Dust, she'll give us a Grit Gravel. Or we can give her 70 stacks of Grit Dust and she'll give us 7 stacks of Grit Gravel. But we're just going to take one. Now, you can also get grit items by just battling other Pokemon. Sometimes they'll randomly drop a grit item. But I think the fastest way to get them and basically farm them is basically just releasing a bunch of wild Pokemon. That's definitely the most consistent and the easiest way.